All right. Okay, so I'm super excited. All of y'all are on tonight. It should be pretty good. I just have a quick lesson that I want to go through. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want answered, any questions you have to answer or that need to be answered, drop them in the chat, and then I will go through them at the very end and answer any of your questions that you have, or if anybody has something awesome that they have on their hearts that they want to share, anything, any wins, anything like that, go ahead and share that, and we will celebrate with you. Hold on, who's not muted? Okay, I think I got everybody. Everybody's muted. Okay, so what we're gonna do tonight, if you're able to grab a piece of paper and a pencil, that would be great. Otherwise, if you don't have that near you, I know some of you guys are probably driving, and I know Marcy is on vacation. I'm so jealous. I saw her at the ocean today and all these things, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was there. But anyways, if you don't have it ready and available for you, just go ahead and use your phone, whatever you need for that, and then we will get started. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure when people come in that it just mutes them instead of what it's doing, so that way we don't have to worry about it while I'm talking. Okay, we should be good now. Okay, so the title of this is called Crazy Just Might Work. And so it says, thinking big, blogger Kyle MacDonald started small with a red paperclip, to be exact. He posted it on Craigslist and bartered a fish-shaped pen for it. Then he traded the pen for something better. One trade led to another and another until Kyle finally found himself the new owner of a 3-bedroom house. Give yourself permission to aim high in work and life. Take time to dream and plan big. Most people don't aim too high and they miss. They aim too low and hit. That was Bob Mo Awad. Okay, this is where you're gonna write something down. What would you do what would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? There isn't one person in 1,000 who can write down his or her most exciting dreams without telling themselves that it's probably impossible. The truth is, virtually anything is possible. Nothing is too good to be true. So right now, I want you to write down a dream that you would love to pursue if you absolutely knew you could attain it without failing, without obstacles, without anything standing in your way. What are the dreams that you would accomplish? Is it being Ambassador Diamond in this business? Is it being a millionaire? Is it owning 7 businesses? Is it having 17 kids? Is it owning a house in every single coast, so that way you can go to all of the places if you choose to? Whatever your dreams are, I want you to write them down, and don't sit there right now in your head and say, oh my gosh, I can never attain this. Whatever your wildest dreams are, go ahead. I'm going to give you guys one song and then I will get to the point.
I don't really give a damn about the way you touch me when we're up.
We need a better pump-up song. Give me a minute. I'm giving you extra time.
Perfect.
We wrote our big audacious goals down, and so now I'm just going to say a few things, and then we'll go deeper into it. So many of our dreams at first seem impossible, then they seem improbable, and then when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable. So basically, At first, a goal seems, say right now you're going for ruby or emerald or diamond or double diamond, and that goal just seems absolutely impossible to you right now. But when you figure out a way, or you make plans, or you take that first initiative, like, okay, what is the first thing that I need to do to make this happen? And I've done this a ton of times. And because a lot of times the goals that I have seem so overwhelming and impossible to have. And the second that I write down the first thing that I need to do to make that happen, the goal becomes inevitable. Like, I know it's going to happen as long as I do the things that I say that I need to get done and do. And so big doesn't have to feel big. So how many of you, drop a 2 in the chat right now if you feel like you have a big, huge goal right now and it just seems ginormous and it seems like the biggest mountain you'll ever climb? All of you, basically. Okay. Lots of 2s. All right. Okay. So big doesn't have to feel big, guys. Big ideas can be intimidating, but even your biggest and most daunting goal can be achieved if you simply break it up into bite-sized chunks. So while I read this, think of your big goal that you guys all dropped a 2 in the chat for. What can you do to break that goal down into bite-sized chunks? For example, if you're going diamond, how many DTs do you need to sign to get yourself charted? How many customers do you need to bring in? How many people do you need to train so that they can hit their promotion? What can you do every single day to help hit those goals? The bite-sized things, the daily things that you can do. Struggling, I had a wellness shot right before this, if you guys haven't seen my Instagram story yet, and I'm feeling it. Like, I feel like I need a burp. It was not good. I don't recommend. Dre and I were like presently surprised. It was terrible. Anyways, struggling author Joseph Heller composed his best-selling book Catch 22 by writing in little chunks and fitting them around his day job. Imagine what you could accomplish by applying the same principle to one or more of your biggest goals over the next 5 years. So over the next 5 years, could you imagine over the next 5 years what you could get done if he wrote a best-selling book in little chunks and fit them in between his day job? Could you imagine? How many of you, drop a 3 if you've got a day job? If this isn't your day job, drop a 3 if you got a day job. Could you imagine what you could accomplish in 5 years with this business if you just fit the things that you need to get done in little chunks throughout your day? I mean, this guy was a best-selling author of a book. I couldn't imagine trying to sit down at a desk like in bits and in like little chunks throughout my day job when I was a full-time nurse and sitting there and trying to figure out what am I going to write next in this book? You know what I mean? Like, I would be like totally stumped. I already struggle with words. You all know that. And my analogies, oh my gosh, I'd be writing the craziest analogies in that book. But he did it because it was a little goal that he did every single day and it changed his life. So imagine what you could fit in little chunks in your day. Remember, the sum total of a little efforts isn't little. Let me say that again. Remember, the sum total of a lot of little efforts isn't little. Don't believe everything they say. They said Elvis Presley couldn't sing. They said that James Joyce couldn't write. They said that Michael Jordan couldn't play. Who are they who exercise so much power over our lives? So meaning, who are these people that come into your head and tell you that you, even if it's yourself, if it's people on your Facebook, your Instagram, if it's your friends, it's your family, who are they to tell you and have so much power over your life and your success and your accomplishments? Could you imagine where those 4, I think it was 4, 1, 2, 3, 3 people would be, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3 people would be today: Elvis Presley, James Joyce, and Michael Jordan, if someone would have told them that they couldn't do something, or if they would have stopped because of the opinions of others. That's what I was going to say. We wouldn't have Michael Jordan. We wouldn't have Jordan shoes. And in this house, that's a big deal. So, I mean, like that's so absolutely crazy to me. Like people told them that they couldn't do it and they went out and did it anyway. So people are going to tell you that you can't do this. There's been millions of people telling me that I would never be anything but a nurse. Even people told me when I was in nursing school I wouldn't make it in nursing. And you want to bet your ass I made it in nursing. I got my bachelor's in science. I did. I went out and I did the dang thing. Did my path change once I had a kid? Absolutely. I would rather be his mom than anything in this world. And I'd rather be here helping you guys succeed and feel the blessings that we've seen with this business than anything in the world. And that's just the way God led my path. But absolutely, I've been told over and over and over again, drop a 3 in the chat if you've been told that you can't do something. You can't do this business. Oh, you're going to fail. Nobody makes money with this. I've been told that. My aunt literally told my dad, she doesn't really make that money, right? No, I'm just lying all over my social media for kicks and giggles. Like literally people are going to go against you. It's up to you to go against them and go out and do all the things and stop focusing so much on what they say. Yeah, look at all those 3s. Yeah, it's sad that people want to root against you when all you want to do is better yourself. But we're here to tell you right now that stop focusing on they and go out and do your dang thing. Remember to think for and believe in yourself. Either you are living out, I got chills when I read this. Either you are living out someone else's dream for you or you are setting your own course. So either you're out there living someone else's dream and work at that, and no offense to anybody working a 9 to 5 right now, totally get it. But it's that grind when you're not working that 9 to 5 is the course that you're setting for your own life. It's the path, it's the legacy that you're leaving for not just you, your kids, all of the thing. It's that grind that you're putting in after that 9 to 5 that you're really reaping the benefits for yourself and not just living out someone else's dream. You're living out your own. So either you are living out someone else's dream for you, either you are living out someone else's dream for you, or you are setting your own course. Don't let other people tell you who you are. Form the habit of saying yes to your own ideas. Then write down all the reasons why they will work. So all those thoughts in your head that you tell yourself of why it won't work, we want you to do the opposite. We want you to write down why they will work. There will always be plenty of people around you to tell you why they won't work. So that's why it's so important to get out a piece of paper. And I'm talking like get out a piece of paper, get out your phone notes, and write down all the reasons it will work. And when you're feeling that inkling of doubt, or there's someone out there saying that it won't work for you, you can look back at those notes and say, nope, this is why it will work. Trust me, it works. No pun intended. Listen to the mustn't. Okay, this is a quote. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves. Then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. And that was by Sheil Silverstein. Okay, this is my last wonderful quote. I'm full of quotes tonight. I read this earlier today and I was just like, this is what I need to talk about tonight because it just spoke to me. So I figured it spoke to you. Tune out the naysayers, tune in your own courage. One of my own best moves is to surround myself with friends who, instead of asking why, are quick to say, why not? That attitude is contagious. Oprah freaking Winfrey. So think about the people that you surround yourself by. Write down those 5 people who you can go to and list or say a big audacious goal, and they will absolutely support you. And those 5 people that you write down, that's who you want to spend your most time with. That's who you want to gravitate to. That's who you want to go to when you're feeling the moments of doubt, when you're feeling like you can't do something, because they're going to be the ones that pick you up and say, go out and do it anyway. Don't write down people that if you go to that person and say, this is my huge dream, I'm feeling doubts, I don't think I can do it, there's no way I'm going to get this done. Don't write those people down, because when in those moments of vulnerability, they're going to sit there and say, no, I knew you couldn't do it. Or, oh, it's okay that you couldn't do it. Let's try again some other time. You don't want those people in your life. You want the people, I mean, obviously we have family and all that stuff. Like they're going to be in our lives regardless. They're our family. But don't go to them when you're feeling having those moments of doubt or feeling down. If you know that they're going to come back and say, it's okay, go, you don't have to do it. Don't do it. Why would you do it? I knew you couldn't do it. Like, don't go to those people. Write down the 5 people that you know without a shadow of a doubt that you go to, and they will literally cheer you on in your moments of doubt. They will say, heck yes, sister, you've got this. I know it's hard right now. I know you don't know how you're going to get over this mountain, but you're going to get over this mountain because you are freaking amazing and you deserve nothing but the best. You want those people in your life. So write down those 5 people and stick with it. That was it. And then the last thing I'll say, it says, why not you? Why not now? So right now we are in March. March is probably, I think, our biggest month we have every single year for the last 5 years I've been in it. And why not now and why not you? There's huge bonuses on the line. There's a lot of you running for them. Why not you and why not right now? Is it because right when you sit there and you think about it, you don't think you can get it done? Well, big doesn't have to feel big. Go out there and write down the small things that you can do every single day to accomplish that goal. Go out and do the things that you need to do to make it happen. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to be your biggest cheerleader, but it's up to you to go and put in the work and let God bless those hands. I literally said this earlier this week, so I don't want to like keep being redundant, but like I feel like lately that's the direction that God has been giving me messages, and like in the scripture and the devotionals and the books that I've been reading, it's just kind of all been that. And so I feel like if I like whatever's on my heart, I want to make sure that I'm sharing with you guys, because I feel like if I'm giving out there, it's resonating with someone or someone needs to hear it. So I'll repeat myself a million times if I have to, but God will bless your working hands. So I know a lot of you are going through crazy things and there's crazy schedules and you're working that job and you have people against you and they can't believe you joined this business, or they can't believe you're still doing it, or they can't believe you just messaged them to do a host to post. I had one girl the other day tell me that I would get a lot further in my business if I didn't randomly message someone who I don't know and ask them to host a post for me. I'm like, well, we've been friends since 2015. So I figured it would be okay if I messaged you about host a post. And she was like, whatever, and then blocked me. I was like, okay, moving on. And then that day I got 10 other host a posts out that are supporting me that probably haven't even known me as long as she did. So it's okay. You're gonna get that, and it's totally fine. And it's such a part of this business. There's gonna be people who literally will hate on you for no stinking reason, and I feel like it's because it's more about them and how they're feeling about their lives and themselves than it is about you. I've had people hate on me and then join me in this business. I've had literally, okay, I literally just shared this earlier. I I had a really close knit nursing class. We were the first group at USD to do nursing, and literally like I had so many of them I'm still close with, I'm friends with, like all of the things. And when I joined this business, they didn't say anything to my face, but I'm almost positive they probably went and said a few things behind my back, and that's okay. But I didn't look left and right and hear what they were saying. I just kept going and running the course that I knew because I needed to change my family's life. And we're 5 years in, and now I'm seeing like we've been nurses for almost 6 years now. And now I've either had half of my nursing class join me and attempt to do this business and realize how hard it is. It's not hard. Let me back up. It's not hard, but it does take work. And I feel like that's what people don't realize, is that it does take effort. It does take work. It does take a strong mental capacity and being strong and doing the personal development day in and day out. But this is totally duplicatable. The work is easy. It's the sticking with it, putting in that effort day in and day out, the consistency, the dedication, like Joel said, that is literally what people can't hack it in this business. And so I've had friends with my nursing group join this business and try it and it not work out for them. But I'm also seeing majority of them now are doing some type of side hustle on top of nursing, whether it's rodents and fields, rodent and fields. I'm so terrible. That or Monat or this or whatever, because at the end of the day, nursing isn't all that it's made up to be. And then you're needing that extra income. And that's okay. That's okay to have a side hustle and do this too. But like, you never know what everybody's situation is. And those people that are making fun of you right now or saying the things behind your back or not believing in you, 5 years later, they may be knocking on your door saying, okay, what are you doing? Because I need help too. We are drowning in our student loan debt, da, 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 all of the things. So don't ever get discouraged or feel down about that. That is so huge. I think I had a few newbies come at me this week and say something like that. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I had to think about when I first started and that happened versus now, because now it's like nothing. I'm just like, whatever. Like, okay, cool, bye. There's millions of other people out in the world. But like when I first started, that was a big deal. And it was really hard to get those no's. But you guys, it's okay. It happens to all of us over and over and over and over again. And the beautiful thing is, the more no's you get, the closer you're getting to that yes. The closer you're getting to that rock star, the closer you're getting to the person that's gonna jump in with you and change their life and run with you and change your life, and you guys are gonna run together and do things. I'm serious. Like I've literally been there, so I can talk to you with example on this. And so just keep believing in yourself. Please keep staying the course and keep going at it. You are so worthy of everything coming your way. And that's just something I wanted to share tonight. I hope this resonated with one of you or all of you or some of you. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to sit and listen to me. But let me go ahead and read some of the comments. Does anybody want to share anything? Does anybody want to talk? Does anybody want to shout someone out? Anything that you want to share? You can drop it in the chat. You don't have to unmute or ask to unmute. I think you're gonna have to ask me to unmute you if you want to do that, or you can just put it in the chat. Teresa said, Dan's grandma asked how much I actually make. I said, join my team so you can too. That's so funny. Use that 9 to 5 like they use you. Oh, I love that. And I am paid that retirement while I build my empire. Oh yeah, that's good. I only work 24 hours a week at my main gig, but it's freaking draining me. Working with women face to face is no dang joke. Yeah, that's for real. Yeah, so with that, even just like that feeling that it's draining you, Robin, like literally take that, and where I said write down the reasons why, like, you have to do this, write that down. It's freaking draining to go in and work 24 hours a week with these people because of how the environment is. And that will push you and motivate you to go and do those big audacious goals that you feel like can't be done, but they actually can be. If I listened to when people told me I couldn't do it, I wouldn't be here today. Oh girl, yes, I'm right there with you. Michelle says our whole team is our people. That's so sweet. Y'all are my people too. I don't know. I would not get out of bed some days if it weren't for y'all. My little sister Jo is my biggest hype girl. That's awesome. My team, my sister's not my hype girl, but my mom is. Like, I'll notice, like, if I post something and nobody out of 5,000 Facebook friends will like it, you bet your butt my mom will be the first one that does. Oh, my team, besides my husband and sometimes my mom, Teresa, I need to meet her. Who? Oh, Jo, I bet. The pieces of the process do not get me started again. Yes, had that tonight. I quit sitting at tables. I had to wonder if I was the topic of conversation when I left. Oh, that is so good. Yes. Oh, that's so good. I don't, who said that? Was it John Maxwell? I think. Oh, that's good. This is exactly what I needed. Oh, I'm so glad. Everyone on here is here for a reason. I am ready to leave for school because this is so fulfilling. Yes, same. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's all I had. Literally right on time. We were 30 minutes exactly. So I will get the recording put on YouTube and send this out for those of you guys that weren't, or for those of our team that weren't on tonight. But I really, really appreciate you guys hopping on and spending your night with me. I know all of you guys are out doing some awesome things or have kids and all of that stuff, and it's kind of an awkward time to get on, but I really appreciate you hopping on and just pouring into yourself and showing up for your business and showing up for yourself and all of the things. Shoot, I'm gonna have to pray tonight too, aren't I? Let's bow our heads in prayers real quick and then we will hop off. You want to know something really cool? I had parent teacher conferences tonight. Apparently, I'm just going to talk your guys' ear off tonight. I had parent teacher conferences for my son tonight, and the first thing my teacher did, or his teacher did, was pray before we started the meeting about Kaylin, and I was like literally almost in tears. It was so sweet. So, man, that's a good teacher. So if you're a teacher out there, that's a great. I mean, if they believe in the faith thing, but oh, really, Nicole? Okay, so that's not like I've never had that before. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. And she was like, thank you for this sweet boy, Kaylin, that we get the presence of knowing and watching him grow into this amazing person. I'm like over here, like, yeah, anyways. Oh yes, Shanita, go for it, girl. I would love if you would pray.
Okay, can you all hear me? Okay. Dear Lord, we come to you this evening, Lord. We thank you for letting us, be on the Zoom and together and just fellowshipping with each other, Lord, as a team. And we do thank you for all the things that you help us achieve in our lives and in our goals. Each one of us are different, but we are the same. We have, goals to better our lives and to better our situation. And this is what this is for, Lord. You put it in our paths for a reason, each and every one of us. And I right now I'm struggling, but I'm keeping my head up, and all of us are, Lord. We are here, and we're ready, and we're working, and Lord, you're going to bless us, and we thank you, and just help us tomorrow and each day after that to keep positive vibes and just be blessed and just stay blessed. And, I do love you, Lord, and I hope these ladies do as well. And we thank you. In your name, Jesus. Amen.
That was so good. Thank you. That was awesome. I'm so glad that you prayed. I always get really nervous, so that was really good. Okay, do you guys want to do a boomerang real quick? Yeah? No? Yeah? Let me stop the recording. They don't need to watch.